Let's try it. Right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to YouTube. And, well, what we have going on here. Let's kick it off right now. Let's put on the tickers, and here we go. Jeff Jarrett will be the guest referee at SummerSlam at July 30. But what is his reasoning officiating the Usos at this year's SummerSlam? What is his reason? We shall find out July 30. Also, breaking news just broke this morning. Tickets will go on sale for next year's WrestleMania on August 12th of this year. Obviously, the WWE is making some early announcements for some reason that I do not know why. But with that being said, WrestleMania 39 tickets will be on sale on August 12th of this year. Do take advantage of that golden opportunity of a lifetime. Hashtag WrestleMania of a lifetime. That is for sure. Moving swiftly on. All scandals in reference to the chairman of the board of the World Wrestling Federation WWE has been cleared. Chris Jericho was correct on to what he said on a podcast this past week. So Chris Jericho, in my own view, was absolutely 100% correct. He said on the record that nothing illegal was going on in reference to these scandalous affairs. And good news for WWE fans, the TV 14 returns back for the first time since 2008. Well, that's going to be good. Is this the return of the Attitude Era? Is this the return of it? And if this is the return of the Attitude Era, by golly, I would buy a ticket to see that. I cannot wait to watch that again. And I will tell you that for nothing. Yes, I did change the colouring on my lighting, by the way. We got some new lighting here in the announcement. And last night's SmackDown from July... Oh, God. From July 15, and here we go. There we go. Pat McAfee delivers, or should I say there we go. The Usos defeat the Mysterios, and I have to say that was a good match. I saw a good few minutes of it. I would say that was a pretty nip-tuck matchup on SmackDown Live from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The World Wrestling Federation, WWE, is no stranger to Houston, Texas. And this, Pat McAfee delivers a promo on Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin delivered a very strong and stern message to Mr. McAfee himself by saying, "Stay behind the announcer's booth because I am going to stay miles away from you as far as possible." Well, the question is Pat McAfee underestimating the skills of Baron Corbin? Is he underestimating the skills? We all know what Baron Corbin can do. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal back at WrestleMania 32 back in 2016. And he was on the NXT division at that time. So, what can Baron Corbin defeat Pat McAfee at this year's WWE SummerSlam, July 30? Can he defeat it? Can he be defeated at SummerSlam? Can McAfee do the impossible, like what he did at WrestleMania 38 of this year by defeating Austin Theory? Can he do that? Will we see a little bit more of Pat McAfee in the ring, either on SmackDown? We like to see that, and we all are very well aware that Pat McAfee has signed a multi-year contract with the WWE. And that is awesome. So he's going to be behind the commentators table for quite a while. And for those who are not McAfee fans, well, I'm sorry. I hate to burst your bubble, but I do firmly believe that, in my own humble opinion, that Mr. McAfee is here to stay. And that's the way it is. So what are your thoughts on McAfee having a lengthy contract, a multi extension contract with his deal with the WWE. And your thoughts on Vince McMahon being all of these alleged scandals? Do you think this is just all playing politics, or do you think it's just that somebody was just out fishing out to get him just for the Mazua? Was that the case? We do not know. We have seen this before, and we all know to what Vince McMahon is like. Vince McMahon, do not get me the wrong way, he's a fighter, a true fighter, and he does fight for what is right. Like you remember the alleged scandals in 1994, which I saw some footage of on Chet Kopic. They're dating back to 1994 or 1995, respectively. So Vince has been through a lot. Don't get me the wrong way. He's been through a lot. But there's one thing I am really looking forward to, and TV14 returns for the first time since 2008. And in my own opinion, that when TV14 returns next week, it's going to be a better brand, hopefully. It's not just for Raw, it is also for SmackDown as well. So it'll be a better brand. It'll bring newer fans into the arena itself, old and new. So that's going to be something to see, and I cannot hardly wait to see that. And it's going to be interesting. We want to see on how well the WWE can do in the TV14 as well. And we all also made well aware of it as well that Brock Lesnar did use explicit language on Raw this past week, though it was live, but the USA Network bleeped it out. Here's what I said in a comment earlier on today, July 16th, though we're now in the middle of July 17th right now. We're after midnight over here. For those who are 4 to 6 hours behind us, on this past week on Raw, Brock Lesnar said an explicit word live on television. Now, you can say bad language on live television, but what will happen from there, that the USA Network will bleep it out. It will bleep it out. And I do firmly believe that's the USA Network's standard procedure by dubbing out anyone else's bad language on Raw. It's nothing to do with the fans or anything like that, but it's just to save ratings and to save, in my own humble opinion, money. So that's the way it is. And the last man standing match, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, SummerSlam. Who will come out victorious on that one? Can't wait to hear the results, or I cannot wait to see it. Either way, it's going to be a very physical matchup. And for those who have missed out, let's get back to it if we can. And puppy power, where are you? Here it is. WrestleMania tickets will go on sale on August 12. Now, I would love to know why the WWE is making this announcement pretty early. Why are they doing that? I would like to know, because normally they do not make the actual decisions in the middle between November to December. I think, but from what I am thinking, and when I'm kind of painting a picture in my head in here, when I'm saying this here on this YouTube podcast, is really simple. The reason why they're making that announcement early, so fans can get the tickets quicker. One, secondly, the event itself, the live event, night 1 and night 2 will be sold out quicker. So what they're wanting to do is possibly trying to get fans into the arena as much as possible. All depending on this COVID crisis, by the way. Let's just hope this works out. Let's just hope this works out. Last year's WrestleMania was a darn success. Night one was kind of a bit of a confusing night, and I tell you what, this year's WrestleMania was kind of a confusing night because on night one you had over 100,000 plus. Night two you had 77,000. So the attendance of this year's WrestleMania was somehow mixed. It's 77,886 or something like that, around that record, give or take. And yes, I am looking at the on how many viewers are tuning in. And if you do miss out, you will catch the replay right here on YouTube. And this, we'll go back to this again. All scandals to the chairman of the WWE has been cleared. Chris Jericho was correct to what he said on this week's podcast. So, in reference to Mr. Jericho's comments this past week on a podcast show, I forget whom it was, quite frankly, for the record, that Jericho was correct all along. So, obviously, Chris Jericho knows Vince Kennedy McMahon better than anybody. So, he knows Vince McMahon pretty well. And TV14, ladies and gentlemen, here on YouTube, returns for the first time since 2008. That's a happening. That is a happening. And from Friday Night SmackDown Live, the Usos defeat the Mysterios. And that's going to be something. And also, Pat McAfee delivers a promo on Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin has said this past week on SmackDown, stay behind the broadcast booth because if you don't stay in the broadcast booth, I'm out to get you, or something like that. So he wants to stay miles away from Baron Corbin, possibly till SummerSlam, July 30, which is only a good few weeks away, which is about 2.5 weeks away from now. So do not miss SummerSlam, July 30, from Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be an awesome night for sure. The first outdoor SummerSlam since 1992, for those who can recall Wembley Stadium, that held over 80,355, and that was back in August 29 of 1992. We'll be right back. Do not go away. Okay, we are back behind the broadcast booth, and yes, I am back. So let us see what is going on in the world of social media, and let's check out our little weather-wise here. So what I previously reported on my blog page there several weeks ago. Today, Sunday, will be 24 degrees. Tonight, 15. 15 on Sunday night. Tomorrow, Monday, here in the Republic and the UK, 27. Get the sunblock out and 15 at night. Tuesday, light rain, 19 degrees, 13 at night. Wednesday, cloudy, 16, which is 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees at night. Okay, a little bit chilly-ish at night. 16 on Thursday, 11 degrees at night. Friday, 17 degrees during the day. Uh, 10 degrees at night. Sunday, ladies and Saturday, excuse me, for next weekend, 18 degrees, 15 at night. So we have some weather warnings in place. Let's see what it says on the tin here. Can we get into it? Puppy power. Can we do that? Come on. That might work. There we go. Sunday, July 17th of this year, valid to 9 o'clock at night. Tuesday of 2022, issued from 10 to 9. Friday night, July 15th, which was the day before here in the Republic. Only for those who are living in different states and counties, this will not count out. See fire danger notice, full safety advice on www.gov.ie/summer ready. Impacts high stress, especially for the more vulnerable, oh boy, population. Solar solar index will be high. Risk of water related incidents. On Sunday and Monday and Tuesday especially, warm weather will occur in the Republic of Ireland, with daytime temperatures between 25 to 30 degrees generally, and possibly up to 32. Fun for others and not so fun for others. In places on Monday night, temperatures will reach between 50 to 20. That's tropical heat when it reaches to 20 degrees. Holy mackerel. Oh, well, I know what it's like to be out in that one anyway. I can tell you for sure. I know what that's like anyway, because I've been out in tropical nighttime temperatures before, and sometimes they're not so fun as you may think it would be. And I tell you why. Because during the day this past year of July, say about this past year of July, uh, I was on my way out of a small local bar, and I felt somehow a little bit strange, and my stomach felt strange, and my head was slightly at me. And to tell you the truth, I paid for it. So if you are going out in the sun, speak speaking from experience on camera, two here, do take extra care of yourselves, and more importantly, do take care of your youngsters as well, son or daughter. That goes to parent or guardian respectively. So let's see what else is going on in the world of social media. Ha. Okay, let's have a look what's going on in our news for a change. Well. Okay, credit the RT website. A man dies after getting into difficulty in County Laois Lake. Oh boy. A lot of people have been getting into difficulties in lakes earlier on this past week. Earlier on this past week, there was a youngster being lost. And this is what I've spoken about earlier on there, just moments ago. Oh yeah, 30-degree heat with a high temperature warning in place for Ireland for next Sunday. Okay, and Tuesday. I think that is today. Let's log into that if we may. When was this updated? July 15. Yes. which is only currently hydration, getting enough water into the system, is one of the best ways to deal with rising temperatures. Most adults need around 2 liters of liquids each and every day, but but can that vary? Okay. Mr. Anna Kenny, consultant of the public health machine, and says it's a lady. My apologies. She says that taking steps to regulate the body's own temperature is crucial. Absolutely. So, mm, if you're on a bike or you're out walking, do bring out some drinks with you, as in some hot water, as I currently speak. Well, that wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, here on this late night stream. Though we are a little bit short, we're only 24 minutes. I don't want to be on the air too long. Do have a safe and pleasant night, everyone, and do stay safe during the heat wave. Good night.